Welcome back to GMQC at 11. We are score on the road for week 8 here at the Soule Bowl at United Township. The Panthers getting ready to play their rival Moline Maroons tonight. And joining us now is the head coach of United Township, Nick Welch. I believe this is year 8, is that correct?
Year 7.
Year 7. This rivalry, you learn pretty quick what it means and you embrace that. What does this week like for you and the guys as you get ready to play this game?
Well, as a coach, you try to say that it's just another game. But that's like a lie, you know? But in all reality, you don't want to make it, and not in the sense like you want to have that extra edge, but it's our next game, right? And,
sure.
But at the same time, like, they're high school kids. They grew up playing against these kids, or with them for that matter. And I think it just means more to everybody, including our community, the kids in the school, the teams. But in reality, like, it should be no different in the terms of you should always practice hard, you should always prepare to the best of your ability, and you want to be successful on every down. So there might be an added edge, but at the end of the day, to us, it's nameless faces. It's a really good team. They're really well coached, and we're at home, and it's another opportunity, and we want to make the most of it.
Just how fun and special is it whenever that rivalry game is here at home at the Soule Bowl?
Yeah, I mean, we love it, and you know, our kids have started to see like the benefits of their hard work, not just on the field, but in the community, like community service and our fundraising efforts, because we've had really good crowds this year. I think most of the time we do, but this year seemed to be a little extra to it. So knowing like the implications of tonight and how big of a game this is for both communities, you know, the school down the road, you know, attempting to secure a conference championship and continue to give themselves a great opportunity for a good seed in the playoffs. And then for us, you know, we're a rivalry game, our next game, and you know, getting another win. That's what matters.
You changed your approach a little bit this year. You changed it from win focus to standard focus. How's that work? 'Cause I know you've had some close games, some tough losses, whatever, but it seems like with the guys, they really bought in, and you can see it change a little bit on the field.
Well, I think and it's ironic to say this, but I feel like you can see it because despite in the midst of that 3-game losing streak, we still continued to play very hard for 4 quarters. I think if we weren't living in that mindset, you might have seen a different team in the performance, especially after the heartbreaker at Geneseo, you know, having Quincy at home and following that up with another competitive game. But I think when you focus on winning, there's already a lot of pressure on our kids to perform at a high level, whether that's through social media, whether that's their own expectations. But when you focus on that, it just creates more anxiety, and you want them to play fast and you want them to play free. So let's remove any extra burdens that we already have placed upon ourselves or amongst our group, and let's just focus on one play at a time.
Yeah, you talked about it a little bit, but how special is this group, having all the veterans that you do just to help establish the culture here of UT football?
You know, every group is special. This is like the 3rd group in my 7 years that I think was above and beyond for different reasons. But, you know, we've got a lot of 3-year starters and 2-year starters in the senior class. And when you talk about, like, is your commitment circumstantial or is your commitment to the process? If you think about in the last 3 years, we haven't exactly accomplished all the goals we had, but we've had some really close games that didn't go our way. But they keep showing up and they keep working hard, and they don't miss, and it means the world to them to play in the black and orange. So without getting myself emotional, because it's getting there, I love coaching them, and I'm a very lucky man.
Well, we want to wish you good luck tonight. A win tonight gets you playoff eligible. A win next week really means you're in the playoffs. So you got 2 games left. Win them both. Beat that, as you like to say, the school down the road, and get a good win tonight. So thank you, Coach. We appreciate your time.
Thank you, guys. Go Panthers.
We'll be right back here on GMQC at